Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moletrap here. Luxury has been crowned the champion of the MSL. He is the MSL champion, reigning now, beating Jangbi very strongly in the final. Now he stands holding the trophy atop a giant pile of bodies that he has killed. He has killed to get to the top. But no sooner does he claim that trophy than the bottom of the pile starts moving again. Yes, the lower portion of the pyramid of bodies is now turning into zombies and coming back to life. And it is time for the great masses of StarCraft players to once again fight in huge battles to gain victory. Uh, by which I mean that the MSL offline preliminaries have started. And this is a game from the offline preliminaries. Right after the MSL finishes, they're already doing the offline prelims, starting off with hundreds of players in groups of 8. Fighting, and each group of 8 only has one person that advances, and they only go to the group stages of the MSL, the MST, and then there's still 32 seeds into the MST that they have to face up against. It's just ridiculous how many players are involved, and there's still a long way to go. And so here we see two players trying to claw their way from the bottom. If you were in a previous MSL and you get seeded to the next MSL or to the MST, you've got a little bit of a head start. But if you haven't been in one of the previous ones, you have to start at the very bottom in one of those live or die groups, best of 3, single elimination, and fight your way back in here. And this is none other than, guess who? Boxers, or Boxer is the orange Terran in the south who's sending out a very early Marine for some reason. Looks like he is just going to scout with it. He's not going to do anything tricksy with it. Although, let's see, what is he doing? Oh, I think he did a gas steal. Oh my gosh, Boxer doing a TVT gas steal. That is epic. That is awesome. And Ganzi is the other player, by the way. He's got a lot of SCVs on that, and I'm not sure why he wasn't going for Boxer's SCV earlier, because he's putting a lot of hit points on that refinery. Looks like Boxer's even going to get an SCV away and keep it alive to run around and cancel it. So stopping that gas for a while, and he's just now getting his own gas, actually. So a little bit annoying, and he's actually probably more than slowing down the gas. He's slowed down Ganzi's minerals because he had to have 5 SCVs off of minerals to attack that refinery for a little while there. Anyway, Ganzi, pretty low-level player. I forgot what team he plays for. He's the Stars. He's on the Wunjin Stars. Boxer, of course, off of Ace now, back on SKT1. By the way, if you want to see, I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but if you want to see Boxer's previous game in this group, Diggity did a couple of his games against Creation Toss, and the reason I say it's I guess I shouldn't have mentioned it's a spoiler, but anyway, the point being, this is actually the finals of this group. This is the finals of the group. So if Boxer beats Ganzi in this set, he will actually advance to the MSL, or the MSL Survivor Tournament, the MST, and everyone, I'm sure, is looking forward to the Emperor himself being back in action, being back in Star Leagues, and showing us some more interesting play. The video is messed up. It's not your screen. Do not adjust your television. The videos lately have been doing that a little bit, so I'm sorry about that, but hopefully it'll return to normal in a short time, like it usually does. Anyway, yeah, Ganzi, however, is up 1-0 in this best of 3. So it's not looking good for Boxer. He needs to win this game and then win another game after it in order to advance. So, yeah, Boxer's a little bit behind, but he's gotten this far. He's beaten several other players to get to this point, and like I said, everyone is hoping for Boxer to make it into the MST and get some real action going. So, anyway, Ganzi is setting up a command center now. He's actually sent an SCV around behind, and the SCV dies. Nice little pot shot there from the Vulture as it heads out, and Boxer's going to set up his own expansion. He's got a starport going in his base and sending a Vulture out and a few Marines to try and do some harassment, I guess. He could, if Ganzi had been planning his command center out in the open like Boxer is. Boxer could have picked off the SCV building it or something like that. But it looks like he's just going to try and put some pressure on here and get his forces forward and maybe stop any scouts from getting out that might come in and see this starport. Control tower going down now as well. Very interesting. I wonder if we're going to see cloaked wraiths or if we're going to see some kind of a vulture drop. He is producing a lot of vultures, and he's now putting down the machine shop, so he could go for upgrades on the vultures and then do a vulture drop instead. Instead of doing cloak raids or anything like that. So we'll have to see. But let's see. We might be able to tell depending on where he moves his forces around. I'm not sure. Anyway, it looks like he saw Ganzi moving out a little bit. And, Ganzi's got an armory down already. Maybe he suspects... I mean, in TVT, it's pretty safe to go for an armory and an academy early on because cloaked wraiths have been so prevalent lately. Oh, look at Ganzi microing his marines. Move it, move it, move it. Microing down that barracks. Go attack that barracks. Get it, get it. Anyway, the barracks is going to float in there, and hopefully Boxer will be able to get decent scout. And he's actually moving in with a couple vultures here. I don't know if they have any upgrades yet. I think it's a little too early for them to have upgrades, but Boxer actually just kind of throwing away those vultures. But what he was trying to do is kill off as many marines as possible for when these wraiths come in. But still, not worth sacrificing 2 vultures there. Just to accomplish that there. Now the Wraith is in the mix. He does see the armory, and he sees the academy. There's only 1 Wraith there. I don't see him upgrading Cloak. What he might be doing is he might just be making a dropship right now after that single Wraith just to be annoying, just to harass. Now he might be going for dropships instead, but he's in a little bit of trouble here because Ganzi pushing in with a couple tanks. A second Wraith actually is out, and it's going to come back and pick away at those tanks. Tanks with no marine support or anything in the area. The marines all come back here. Cloak is upgraded already, so that's why I didn't see the Cloak upgraded, because it's already upgraded. So just as those marines come in to eat away at that Wraith, Cloak is upgraded, and the Wraith was actually killing SCVs that were trying to build the academy. So comset stations are only just now building, and once that comm station is built, it should be relatively easy for Boxer to dodge those unrange upgraded marines. Anyway, we'll have to see. But Ganzi is moving in here. No, he's got Goliaths out now as well, so those Wraiths are going to be in trouble. Oh, that Wraith is going to die in just a second, I bet. There's the comsat. There goes a lot of shots. And, oh, second Wraith in the area as well. I didn't see that there was both of them there. They're cloaked, so I didn't see it. Get it? Ha! Anyways, Ganzi has used both of his comsats now, and there are still 2 cloakable Wraiths in the air. So, you know, he's still going to be able to theoretically do some damage, run in with cloak Wraiths, and hurt the tanks for a short time until those comsat stations get more energy. And here come those Wraiths. And Boxer actually moving out now with SCVs and tanks and the Wraiths above as well. Ganzi fighting on the run, taking shots and then running. Oh, but one of his tanks gets trapped. Boxer not... Oh, he picks off 1 tank. He picks off 2 tanks. Boxer kills 2 of Ganzi's tanks. And both... Oh, nicely done. And uses the SCVs to block. Probably Boxer had been doing a lot of target firing, but his tanks were probably very damaged. And so Boxer very smartly threw those SCVs kind of in the way on that bridge and stopped Ganzi's single tank from going in there and trying to get the killing blow on one of Boxer's tanks. And that's going to allow him time to repair them with the other SCVs that were alongside. So nicely done there. Very, very well done by Boxer. He's looking to be in very good shape here. Ganzi still he's not that far behind though. He's still producing a lot of units, still macroing up.